Linux machine instead. I don't know what Windows is. Because I feel like that's not... Windows is trying to hog resources for some stupid freaking reason. And oh my god. I look over, Discord's red again. Ugh.
To straighten back out?
Maybe.
Sounds like it.
I'm not holding my breath.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I don't even remember now. Yep, this is gonna be a Linux machine. Like, now that just finished it. Because I don't know what Windows decided to do with resources right there. Because that feels like that was a resource, not an internet issue.
Yeah. Can we drop this show?
Nope.
Is it too late?
Yep.
I'm like, so, like, where did this idea come from? Like, alright, it's time for another O's. Okay, who are gonna make another O's? Well, why don't we bring back Dan Kuroto because he's super popular? And I'm like,
I don't think that was the problem.
Why didn't you bring it back for Xade?
Well, to be fair, if they did that, they would have had one of two different issues go on here. Because the way they wrote out the Bugster virus, that would mean that we wouldn't have Dan Kuroto. Which was remarkably funnier.
But we still have Dan Kuroto. As Dan Kuroto.
Because the Bugster virus doesn't exist. Basically, he's pre-death. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, why does he have Dangerous Zombie? Wait a minute. Hold on. That just compounded it.
Also, in order to have, Emu kind of not be Xade, Dan needs to not be crazy because he's the one that started all this shit. So, if he has Dangerous Zombie, why is he not trying to make Kamen Rider Chronicle? Like, what's stopping him?
Huh.
Like, I know there was the joke that Time Jacker is essentially creating, like, 20 different fucking end-of-the-world scenarios instead of the one they started with. But, if, like, okay, Dan has to have been given another O's when O's happened, right? And
yeah, because that's how that happens. The other writers are created effectively in the show.
Right. So, that's 2010. How old was Dan in
11.
2010? 2010. Start year, not end year. O started in 2010.
Okay.
You gotta go with the start year, not the end year. That's how they're all listed on the GQ driver. Because they're all listed as their start year. Or their premiere year, whatever. Anyway, how old was Dan then? Also, when did Emu become first infected? Because I have questions.
I feel like those two probably would have been relatively close to each other. Like him becoming another Rose and Emu being patient zero. I think that would have been relatively close together.
Alright, hang on. I gotta do some calculations. So, 16 years. So that's 16 years. So that's 2000. That's 2002! That's 2000. Emu was infected in 2002.
Which
I looked at the...
partially explains some of this stupidity here.
So, Emu was infected.
Except for then it then causes another issue because he wouldn't be able to be XA period if those events didn't happen.
Also, out of curiosity, are we going to get another Genom at any point? Since we obviously have Genom ride armor? Or is that just off the table?
That's off the table now.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Also, you kind of can't trump his crazy. Like, I don't think that's physically possible.
You know, I have to wonder if there was another Genom ride watch. Like, besides just getting Genom's powers, which assumingly would be Base Genom and Dangerous Zombie, would they also get Dan's God Complex? Because that's technically a power of his.
Yeah.
Will they just become as crazy as he is?
I would hope so.
Because I still want to see that. God, this show. And to think. Oh, by the way, I was wrong. I tweeted this out yesterday. I was wrong about Takaru. He's appeared in 4 consecutive Tyson films. Which means he's the most returning actor. Well, he's tied for most returning actor in the Tyson films. Because he also... Because his first one was Ghost Ride. So, he's most returning, and he's tied with... Edgy, technically? Yeah, I think Edgy's returned 4 times. But, he's the only one who's done it 4 consecutive times. Which, I have to give him credit for returning 4 consecutive times.
Well,
Or for returning twice in a row for movies he never needed to be a part of.
okay, but to be fair, both of those had better plots than his show, so...
At least...
Hey, at least the movies could keep continuity.
At least Takaru's gotten the fair shake in terms of movies past this show. Which is more than Tsukasa has gotten in all of his appearances post-decade.
Yeah.
The poor guy continues to not be in a good movie, which might change, or gets a post-decade good piece of material, which might change for Heisei Generations forever. Because there is a shot of Decade Agito, with the Decade driver, which might mean Tsukasa showing up for that one? Assumingly? Like, we're under the assumption now that it's very likely that Shotaro or Philip, or both, are going to show up for the movie, since we are dealing with another double. Takaru is confirmed to show up because we have set photos of him. It's very likely Tsukasa showing up, since another Decade will probably be, or the Decade Ride Watch will probably premiere in the movie, and then subsequently show up in the series.
Or probably do something extremely stupid and premiere in the movie and then premiere in the show.
Right.
Because, sure.
With another Dino in play, assumingly the Dino crew is here, which by that I mean Momotaro's and crew are going to show up, because I don't think we're getting Ryutaro back, because he's busy being, in a lot of good movies recently. He might be too popular to come back. So I don't think we're getting him. So we're gonna get Momotaro's. There is speculation that, considering who got bigger pictures in the poster, that Gattai might come back. Original Kuga. I highly doubt that, considering his stance with his role in Kuga. But maybe? Which would be nice, because it would give us the bookends of the two halves of this era. So, Kuga and Decade, and then double in Geo. Plus, build in here because you're contractually obligated to be here.
Yeah.
Even though you don't fit the thematic part of this movie, but you're here anyway. So, meh. I bring all this up because, honestly, I have nothing I can talk about with regards to what we played this past couple weeks. Because I've been busy.
I think I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, and it's not going to get better. It'll get better once this next week's over with. I get past 3 fucking tests, because fucking hell, everybody demanded a test, and hopefully I can get a project that I have to rewrite the core portion of the code because it doesn't quite work right. Because, fuck, of course it doesn't. Even though it does everything it's supposed to do, it's not quite right because I'm not using this specific method in order to get the graph as it should be. Because, fuck, of course.
What I find funny, though, is it's stuff like that you'll probably never run into in any kind of a job.
Oh, kinematics? Probably not.
Because it's a case of, does it work? Good. Will it not do something stupid? Good.
Considering I've been told that the one program I've touched once is used more in industry than the one program I've had to use for, multiple projects now, I'd look at that and go, I'm not surprised. And even then, it's the other kind of its program that's used in industry more. Not this specific software, no, the other software that is just like it. And I'm just like, of course, of fucking course. Why am I not surprised? Of course that's the case. Of course the case of the program we teach fucking once for a class and not even go into that much depth. Nick. So yeah. If you can't tell, I'm a very disgruntled student. Very disgruntled, and I want to graduate. Because I'm restless and tired, and I just want to be out and trying to get a job. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I've been able to really do that's noteworthy is, hey, I got to do the Pokemon Go for Community Day today, and got a shiny Metagross and a regular Metagross. And it only took me like an hour to get both.
Well then.
Yeah, it's not that hard considering, I'm on a college campus that has a lot of stops and goes around, or stops and gyms around it. So there's plenty of Pokemon that spawn. Like, next to one building here, there was 8 active spawns of Beldum at once. Like, if you're wanting to get a shiny on a Community Day and you haven't got it yet in Pokemon Go, but the best advice I can give is go to somewhere that has a lot of stops and gyms, and literally just play the numbers game. Because bear in mind, it's an increased spawn of said Pokemon for the Community Day, which means eventually you're gonna hit a shiny. You just have to hit enough Beldums for the numbers to finally swing your way. And if you're just looking for a shiny, just click on the Pokemon. If it's not shiny, leave. Just walk away, hit the next one, and just keep doing that until you get it. That's all you have to do if you want to really hit a shiny. Because I did that after I got my Metagross, and I got it within 12.
Well then.
It didn't take me that long, and it didn't also take me that long to get that evolved to a Metagross, because again, so many Beldums. If you're using Pineapple Berries, you essentially have 7 you get 7 candy per catch. 7 candies per catch, 6 from the Pokemon that you catch, and a 7th from a transfer. And if you're not using Pineapple Berries, you're still getting 4 per catch. And you only need 125 to get from a Beldum to a Metagross. Which means you only need 4 per Beldum. That's... I have to bust out the calculator. Do the math real quick. 30 Beldum. If you're doing 4, about 18 if you're doing 7. And that's not that hard. If you're in a good populated area, you can get that done in 20 minutes. It will go up, and you can round it off too if you decide to also walk a Beldum. Because I'm sure you can probably walk a kilometer. Because I'm assuming the walk for a Beldum is probably a kilometer. So if you just catch a Beldum and just pocket it and have it be your walk buddy and walk a kilometer, oh look, there's another candy. So you can kind of round it off if you need a couple extra. But yeah, that was really it for Community Day. Outside of, I saw a big 10-person group walk around campus doing the gyms or doing the raids. I was like, that is the most group of people I've seen doing Pokemon Go on this campus, especially on a Community Day. I assume they're all from the Discord. So yeah. Fuck, I really don't have anything else. I'll have something next time, hopefully, because I'll be able to, by the end of the week, be able to sit down and play the Spider-Man DLC that comes out Tuesday. I probably don't get to touch that till Friday. Do you have anything else before we hit articles?
No.
Alright, so we were having this discussion a bit before we started. So this phone manufacturer decided, you know what our competition is? It's not other phones. or other like phone-like devices. No. Our competition primarily is the Switch. I just... So, the phone manufacturer is Hawaii, and their phone, the 20X, they're selling as better than the Switch, because it has a better battery life, and better resolution, and what else is it? It has a circle pad attachment, apparently. Which, I go, good job. I don't think anyone likes the circle pad on 3DS to start with. Like... I hate to break this to you, but you're a phone. And you do more things than a Switch. Because it's a game console that just plays games. You're a phone that can make calls and other stuff. Why are you saying that you're direct competition to the Switch? You're not even in the same department.
But there's games on both.
Uh-huh. Are they of the same quality as what's on the Switch?
At least one is.
You're still not a fucking game console. Or a portable game system. You are a phone. A phone that does more different things than the Switch. Why are you not emphasizing that?
Because it's a... as the image says, a better portable game machine.
And? What's your price point?
Yes.
I see no price point listed here.
Yeah.
Here we go. I have a price point eventually.
Maybe.
Somewhere in here. £899? Excuse me? That's euros. You want to bet? You want to take a guess at how many that is, US wise?
How much?
About $1,000.
Yep.
Yeah, that's $8.99 euro. £790, which is about $1,000 US.
Yeah.
How much is the Switch?
Approximately, on the site that I'm seeing,